Hey, Rob.
Great
to see you, mate. Thanks for having us. This is a fantastic place. So much going on. Tell us.
Fantastic. Well, this is where everything happens.
Yeah.
This is the basis where it's all our manufacturing. We've got
the centre of the universe for you guys.
It is for us. Yeah, it is for us.
The all-Australian family-owned body wash manufacturer BX Earth has been operating since the early 1960s and is based in Sydney southwest.
Yeah, no, this is it. This is us.
Despite some serious competition from international brands, in a market worth $3.7 billion, the business has stayed true to their roots, making everything right here in Australia.
We've got beautiful body washes. This is the first one we started. It's called Bit of a Soft Touch. It's all about being lively, being Aussie. That's what we are. We're naturally Australian, and that's, we're proud of it. We want all our things to be homegrown and manufacturing in Australia.
After years of selling wholesale, BX Earth has decided to start selling directly to their customers as well, a road less travelled for these guys.
And I've seen a few of your great products in some of the big stores. What's next for you? Because I hear you're kind of changing.
Yeah, the next big thing for us is we need to start being able to sell online as well as through the normal channels. Going online and launching an online store is a big challenge for us. I mean, I've looked around and researched, and there's no one else doing it in the same way because we're a manufacturer. Our distribution channels are through the stores. But we have customers expecting things from us now too, so we need to change and adapt quickly.
Yeah, and it's great that I can come here and help, because it is such a big move, isn't it? Where you've got to not just look after the customer, but it's then also customer service. It's making those products available, easy to find. Even being found online can be a challenge.
And with that in mind, it's time to take a look at the new website.
When's this launching?
This will be ready to go in a couple of weeks' time. We're just now in our testing stage. We're just checking to see how the shop's going to work and the cart and all those sorts of things.
What I do love is the photography. A lot of times people spend too much time, especially on retail sites, putting product over everything. You're actually showing the nature of the whole thing, the natural appeal, which is really, really good. So well done on that so far. So a couple of things I can't see on there, maybe they're not on there just yet, is case studies, testimonials, people using the product and how it's made such a difference to their health. We need to see that on the website.
Okay.
And going back to the homepage, if you go back to there for a second, if I'm coming to this website, how do I actually get to the shop without clicking shop? Which one of these is going to say buy now? Where's my product?
Yeah.
See, so it's quite an obvious thing in a way if you think about it, but if you want to sell product, I've got to look for the shop before I can actually get to it. So we need a big button up here to say shop now or a feature product. They say on average 90% of people on the internet today are not ready to buy. They're just looking for solutions. They're looking for product. They're looking for ideas. So we want to capture those people. So the only people we're going to get are the 10% that are ready to buy now. The other 90% are going to just bounce off the site because they're not ready. So we want some stories on there. The insights into healthy living that you guys write, that you guys own, should be on that homepage.
Okay, yeah.
Earlier in the show, we met Rob Janzer from BX Earth, a body wash company that has been running for decades. We've already heard some fabulous tips on making the transition from selling to business to direct to the customer. But what happens now?
So I think one of the challenges, Rob's going to be is obviously once you've got these customers coming direct to you is kind of how do you monitor them? Because one of the fear factors that you're probably thinking about right now is going on social media and people getting up there and putting comments on social media. How do you keep on top of all that?
Of course, that's exactly right. And then also, how do you retain the information about your customers? Because we don't have anything set up in that sort of model. This is new for us. And it's quite frightening because, as I said, we're now on the radar because we're doing things and, we're up against the big companies, internationals.
Yeah, so there's a couple of things that you probably need to be looking at. There's using technology to monitor what's happening on social. So there's technology platforms like Hootsuite you might have heard of. So what Hootsuite does is it kind of sets out a monitoring. So you can kind of put some keywords in there. So when people mention the brand, BX Earth, it comes up in a kind of a feed for you. So you don't need to be checking every channel 24 hours a day. You can just be looking at the feed, having a look at what people are saying, and then the important thing is you respond straight away because people use social probably more so for complaints than they would do more so for interaction. The other thing is to build a database. 100%, you need to own those customers. So when those customers come to you, even if they're not buying from you, if they're interacting with your website, you need to have engagement things on there. So content offers. For example, like an ebook offer that you could have on there about, the insights to being healthy over 50 or something like that. Write the ebook, people put in a name and an email address, and then they download that ebook. All of a sudden now that they're on your database, they're connected to you, you've given a bit of free information, what are they going to do? They're going to come back for more of what they've read.
And then I suppose also they sort of tell other people and things.
And they share it, yeah. You're doing it exactly right. You're using your customers as the brand ambassadors, as you call them, which is exactly what they are. The more they're out there telling more people about how good your product is so much better than advertising. Because nowadays, even though we talked about the millennials before, they just don't believe advertising. You know, they go to social media to find out what other people are saying about products, and it's, you know, it's peer group, it's people sharing and caring, and that's more of what you need.
Thanks, Tony.
It's a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for dropping by the KBB YouTube channel. If you want a whole lot more where this came from, press the subscribe button and it will open a Pandora's box of great videos that not only are educational, full of great advice, but also really inspiring. Just what we need as small business owners.